Good evening everyone. You're going to have to pardon the shock, but I've just seen that Robin Williams has died. Jesus Christ. The guy was only 63. You can probably hear Raw has started. We're going to do this feature now as part of BWV, and it's going to be called Watch Raw With Me. I'm going to record myself going through certain parts and just watching certain parts. I'm quite interested to see this because you didn't see it on the video because as I said it wouldn't upload. Last week I was so impressed with Brock Lesnar's talking. I mean, I've thought for the longest time that the guy can't talk. I would just say this: Paul Heyman's white roots are very bad. He needs to buy a box of Just For Men. Brock Lesnar has a new t-shirt with Eat, Sleep, Conquer John Cena on it. He does look weirder than ever. There's like a lump. I mean, yeah, that ear looks freakier than usual. Jesus. His eyebrows get any blonder as well. He's going to have none. It's quite funny, Paul Heyman's hair, because it's just these little white tufts in the dark. I don't miss the ponytail though. And I stand by what I said a couple of weeks ago. Paul Heyman opens his mouth and just this toxic fairy dust just comes out. The quiet voice is because there's people sleeping upstairs, so we have to be quiet. Doesn't stop me recording though. Then, or bad things happen to really annoying people, and we love that Brock Lesnar's just going to annihilate him. You would think with the $5 million that Brock Lesnar gets, or some however many millions that he gets, that he would do his teeth. Oh, we're back to The Undertaker. That hasn't happened in my history. I choose to not believe that that's happened still, because I still kind of don't know. 21 and 1 does not exist to me. I still like that guy who had the Just Say Yes t-shirt on doing the bulge eyes, because it kind of summed up that whole moment, and he's kind of gone a bit viral, that guy. I agree with that. Brock Lesnar was never a rookie. Hercules, strongest man alive. Elaborate on what that injury is, please, because I really don't know what it is. So, this is our message to the C Nation. If you're a fan of John Cena, don't miss SummerSlam. Because when John Cena comes out here and says, "You can't see me," he ain't lying. Because after this Sunday, when Brock Lesnar is through with John Cena, you ain't gonna see John Cena around here anymore. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, at Extreme Rules in 2012, was that really 2 years ago? I thought that was only last year. Who did Brock Lesnar have at WrestleMania last year then? It wasn't Triple H, was it? I'm sure that was this time last year. Who did he have at WrestleMania? I'm a bit confused. He better be at 100%. I'm counting on him to win. It's not a Shakespearean tragedy because there's going to be a lot of adults cheering if Cena loses. So you can't hip hop, you can't rap. Is that okay to say? I'm advocating Jew. I'm a bit worried about that. Love it. Brock Lesnar laughing and all. Lesnar. John Cena. Sign in the audience with a kid. Roman Reigns had just come out. When it rains, it pours. What's betting they're going to nick that as his slogan? I bet anyone. Because it's a pretty cool slogan, actually. I quite like it. There's a point in his career so far, Roman Reigns, where his eyes haven't been injured, because he always seems to... I'm looking forward to this. Give me strength. Ugh. Why, WWE? Why? 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 Ow, that actually hurt my neck. Oh, Kane botched his promo. It annoys me that they keep chopping and changing Kane. I mean, on one hand, I'm kind of going, well, are they doing it because of See No Evil 2? By the way, I saw See No Evil 1. That's pretty screwed up as a film. But the chopping and changing between mask, no mask, it's ruining it. I mean, they ruined Kane the minute they put him in a bloody business suit, but yeah, they just shouldn't keep chopping and changing. You keep the mask on, you don't keep the mask on. Stop doing both. It's annoying. Okay, I'm making a very, very quick call. Seth Rollins just won his match and he's trying to open the big Hulk Hogan present. And I'm just betting that Dean Ambrose is going to be behind it. Wait, he might just destroy the lot. Either way, it's weird that Dean Ambrose wouldn't show up the week before SummerSlam, before their match at SummerSlam. There you go. Knew it. Good call. Dean Ambrose promo, Dean Ambrose promo. Oh, I'm excited. Fangirl moment. What is that music they've given him now? He ain't a party music type. He doesn't need to say very many words, does he? The therapist has something to confess. Which FCW member is that? What? She just don't look old enough to be a physical therapist. I'm being funny. They kissed, they had it off. It's just like the Alicia Fox being the wedding planner for Vicky Guerrero and Edge again. Does this mean it's my nap time? Because I really don't feel that well tonight. What happened? We had sex! I've been having an affair with Daniel Bryan. Of course she has. Okay, Bree's either doing a Stephanie but looking cheaper impression, confronted with a physical therapist. Bree cannot emote in her face at all. Daniel Bryan called you a dead fish. Tell Bree exactly what you said after every physical therapy session. Yes! Can't talk, can't emote in her face, but she can give a good slap. I'll give her that. Can't spear, can't do the chick thing. What are you doing? You can't even do that right. And now she's just ripping off Daniel Bryan's moves. Oh look, here comes bald Triple H. I do feel that this is just overdone entirely. There's just, it doesn't need half. It doesn't need half the time it's been given. I don't think it deserved to have 2 weeks worth of closing Raws. There we go, look, now we're yesing. She's the closest thing to Daniel Bryan they've got. So, it's all they can do. The crowd don't like Brie Bella, end of. You can probably see from the light that it's morning, my voice is giving out big time, but this is the interview between Chris Jericho and Bray Wyatt, and I'm quite excited to see this. Pick Michael Cole out immediately, so I don't know how I could say it was chilling. It's Chris Jericho. You can see by my face that I'm just totally suckered into Bray Wyatt. He's a bit like Dean Ambrose in that sense. When Dean Ambrose comes on, I just get glued to the telly like that. His eyes healed up quite well actually after that knock from Ric Flair, the Hall of Fame ring.
I'm not the least bit sorry.
We're doing a Jericho impression again. Time ago I probably would have complained that it felt too scripted, the way that Bray Wyatt speaks, but for the character it works. Some chubby kids screaming outside. Jericho actually spoke.
You never know what you're going to get with Chris Jericho, Wyatt. A lot of different faces, a lot of different sides to Chris Jericho.
That's true.
I promise you, you're going to follow the buzzards. You're going to grab them, you're going to shove them right down your throat.
I was kind of hoping he was going to shove him up his arse, but, you know, PG and all. Although they do get the odd swear word in now and again. That was, I think Bray Wyatt completely outdid Chris Jericho on that. And that's quite a hard thing to do, given that he's young and he's new and looks promising. Actually built everything up properly for a change. So you're looking forward to everything, nothing individually. The only thing I have a problem with, really, is that Stephanie and Brie is far too overhyped for what it is. It's an excuse to get Daniel Bryan's name out there when he's not there. And that's really all it is. Just not having a chat about this. Paige is skipping around the ring, which is fine. It's a good bit of an intimidation. I hope to God AJ doesn't have to job. Oh, Jesus freaking Christ, are you honest? Yeah, I'm totally unimpressed with that. That didn't need to happen. I understand why it happened. It's a real shame, really, about this match, because there's going to be 2 women's matches on one pay-per-view card, which hasn't happened in a very, very long time. AJ's going to go Sparko on Eva Marie. I'm surprised she didn't get booed like she did a few weeks ago. Besides the point, compare the 2 matches together, and you know that AJ versus Paige will be a wrestling match and not a cat fight like I think Brie and Stephanie is going to be. You know, all these reports about them training hard can say what they want. Stephanie can do her thing, but Brie is not good. She's not a competitor. She can try as hard as she likes. It's even Marie, really, in a way. They can try as hard as they like to be wrestlers. But the fact is, very, very few of them that don't come in like AJ and Brittany just can't pull it off. It's why the Divas division went so downhill and why it's picked up because of AJ. I'm not biased against AJ. I'm not saying that because I am a pro AJ fan at all. It's a shame that this is underhyped because Brie and Stephanie is so overhyped, therefore it overshadows the match that I think fans really want to see more than the boss going against the wannabe. You know, a little while ago, AJ and Stephanie was hinted at. And if they want to go at WrestleMania, I'll be part of that. You know, I'll be happy for that. This just, it doesn't interest me hugely. Time ago, it was said that Nikki and Brie were the top of the Divas division, essentially because of who they're doing. And that's kind of where it starts and ends, because they're not championship material. When they hold the title, very few people care the way they do when AJ's held the title, and the way that they'll care when Brittany holds the title again. It's such a shame for me that this hasn't had more airtime. It deserved it. But maybe I think it's going to go on for a little while longer, so once Brie and Stephanie is over, they're going to get what they deserve. Well, I'm just going to zip through what Cena's saying because I don't particularly, I'm not bothered what he has to say. Can I just say, his new attire is so McDonald's. It's like red, yellow, and if you walked in, you would actually think for a second he worked for McDonald's. It's very, very funny. It's so funny. You know the only similarity between him and Brock Lesnar? They've got the same ears.